Everyone has a secret, but not every secret was meant to stay buried. Welcome to the confession chamber. I still think about a letter I never read, and I think some pain stays with you because you earned it. I'm 30 years old now, from Kenya. This happened 3 years ago. I was 27 then. And even now, I still carry it like something tied around my chest. There was a man I loved, or at least a man who loved me more honestly than I knew how to love him. He was my boyfriend, and now he is dead. People say time heals things. Maybe some things, but not everything. Some things don't heal. They just become quieter. We had normal problems, arguments, misunderstandings, pride, jealousy. Nothing that looked serious enough to destroy a whole future. But sometimes the worst endings come from ordinary moments. Near the end of 2022, he found messages on my phone. Messages from another man, someone who wanted me. I wasn't in a relationship with that man, but I was entertaining the attention, replying, chatting, keeping him there. If I'm honest now, I liked being wanted. I liked knowing someone else desired me, even while being in a relationship. That is ugly to admit, but it's true. My boyfriend saw those messages, and he was hurt. I could see it. But instead of apologizing, I became angry. Not because I was innocent, not because he lied, not because he betrayed me. I became angry because he checked my phone. That was the excuse I used. Sometimes when people are guilty, they grab the smallest reason to avoid the bigger truth. That's what I did. I made him look like the problem. I acted offended. I spoke with pride. I left. And the crazy part is, deep down, I knew I was wrong. I knew it, but I didn't want to lose the argument. I wanted to win, even if I was standing on lies. He begged me to forgive him. Imagine that. The person I hurt was begging me. He called me during the day. He called me at night, sometimes crying, sometimes just asking me to talk, sometimes apologizing for checking my phone, even though now I know I should have been the one apologizing. There were times I watched my phone ring and refused to answer. There were times I picked up just to be cold. There were times I ignored him completely. And the truth that shames me most is this: I never truly planned to leave him forever. I only wanted to punish him. I wanted him to suffer. I wanted him to feel desperate for me. I wanted to shake him emotionally for a week or two, then take him back. I thought I had time. That sentence has haunted me for years. I thought I had time. Then his phone got damaged. He couldn't call me properly anymore. So he wrote me a letter by hand and gave it to my younger sibling to bring to me. Even now, that detail breaks me, because when his voice could not reach me, he used paper. He still tried. My sibling handed me the letter. I remember holding it. I remember seeing my name on it. I remember knowing it mattered. And I remember choosing cruelty anyway. I was still angry, still proud, still trying to prove a point. So I didn't open it. I didn't read one line. I burned it. I watched the paper catch fire. I watched the edges turn black. I watched words disappear that I would spend years trying to imagine later. Then I did something worse. I sent my sibling back with the ashes, and I said, "Tell him I burned it. Tell him I didn't read it." At the time, it felt like power. Now it feels like one of the ugliest things I've ever done. 2 days later, he died. I still struggle to say those words. 2 days later, he died suddenly. They said he complained of severe headaches. Then he was gone. Just like that. When I heard the news, my body went numb. I didn't cry immediately. I couldn't, because my mind went straight to the letter. The letter. The ashes. The message I sent back. The last thing I gave someone who loved me was humiliation. That truth has never left me. People around me mourned him normally. They cried because he died. I cried because he died, and because of what I had done before he died. Those are two different griefs. One grief is loss, the other is guilt. And guilt is heavier. I wanted to scream. I wanted to rewind time. I wanted one more day, one more hour, one more chance to open that letter, one more chance to answer the phone, one more chance to say, "I'm sorry too." But death is cruel that way. It closes doors without discussion. Years have passed. I'm 30.